Everyone learns bug bounty with Burp. It's in every course, every write-up, every setup guide. You just kind of accept it as a tool. But what if I were to tell you there's actually good alternatives? And in this case, I'm going to be talking about Caido. I'm seriously considering switching from Burp Suite to Caido because of the automation and the integration with Claude Code. It has a better search feature, and it's actually supposed to be faster in general. So what actually bothered me about Burp in the first place wasn't the fact that it was bad. To me, it was all I ever knew, and everybody made videos talking about Burp. So I was like, it's just easier if I use Burp. But when I am watching videos about the Critical Thinking podcast or even just Nahamsec, they're talking about how they use Caido, and I'm just wondering why are they using Caido when everybody in the world seems to be using Burp. So I decided to finally I'd give it a try. So what I did was I downloaded Caido, and I want to show you a few things I've noticed so far that I actually find quite interesting about Caido. So first off, the interface is different, but obviously that makes sense. And you start by creating a project, and they're actually permanent unless you say right here, mark is temporary. So let's just name it test. Mark temporary. Create. From here, I'm going to go here, and we're going to come back here. I'm going to talk about this later. And I'm going to turn on Foxy proxy. And now I'm just going to go to, let's say, Amazon. Go here. Go to HTTP history. And it's all getting caught in here. Same way as you normally would with Burp or whatever. You get the post, you can look at it, you have the response, yada, yada, yada. But here is the interesting part. You have the enter HTTP QL query, which to be honest, I don't know how to use yet, but it's supposed to be a lot better than Burp's. And also you can use it for free, while Burp had a paid version, which was still not as good, but it was better. This is just free. So let me show you something I actually find interesting. So let me go back here. It's how you do the intercept. I'm gonna click this. And now I'm gonna go Amazon.com, and just like normal, we turn proxy, but this time go here. You can just, instead of having to click it every time and being forward response, instead you can just go like you would in Burp. You can just go here, responses, and then you just have the forward button, and then the response will just show up automatically. That's kind of weird. It's bugging. That's actually really, really weird. What's going on with that? I don't know. Just forward. So you could just edit that if you want. Oh gosh, this is bugging pretty bad. There you go. I think we got it. You just continue to forward. You can edit the responses as you go because they're right here. Oh, there's two different things needed forward, because that's actually really cool. You can forward some requests. Look at this. But then they'll just stack up over here on the response side. And let me go ahead and turn that off. So let's just keep it as request for now. Another thing that's also interesting is the scopes. It works a little differently than normal, because in Burp, you'd have to do the usual, you put one domain. If you want to capture subdomains, you just put capture all subdomains or whatever. But this one works a little differently. Let me show you the how to use. So it has special rules, which actually work better for bug bounty hunters. Matches any sequence of 0 or more characters, matches any single character, examples. So now you can just do this, or you do like that. It's actually really cool. It's really nice how you can do that. And you have workflows. I have no idea how those work, but those are going to be really cool. You have your own plugins and stuff, you have a scanner, don't know what it does, description, passive and active vulnerability scanner. And Caido is actively building this out and making it better. And I know that it can be integrated with Claude Code. So you can do this thing where let me just type it up so you guys know. Let's see. How does Claude Code integrate with Caido? So you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's literally an MCP server. I'll just do this. Claude Code integrates with Caido, primarily using it, acting as an autonomous AI-driven security agent that utilizes Caido's backend API. Key methods skill, dedicated Claude skill allows Claude Code to directly interact with Caido's GraphQL to manage replayers, send requests, and manage findings, which is really, really cool because now you can just be like, Claude Code, I want you to look at the requests at my HTTP history and find cases where I can test IDOR or other things. And that's just like way faster than Burp. You'd have to like screenshot it, send it over to an AI for it to analyze, but now it can just look for you. And since you can easily just save your projects, maybe you want to go back and have AI do that later. You can just reopen it and then go to your HTTP history. You also have your sitemaps where you can organize this stuff nicely and look at what you want to look at. It's just I think it's just way better designed for a bug bounty hunter who's on a budget, or even just not even on a budget, because I just feel like Caido is more aligned with where the future is going, while Burp is still like stuck in the past and how, oh, we're the best, so we don't really need to change as much. Like, have you seen Burp AI? Like, nobody's talking about it, and the people who did, they said it wasn't that good. So what else? So why I tried Caido? What about that? What actually surprised you? Where you landed? So right now I haven't reached a verdict about whether I want to do Burp or Caido, but I'm definitely going to give Caido at least a month or two and see if I like it. And to be honest, I probably will stick with it. Let me go over the official Caido like website talking about why it says modern alternative to Burp. Thinking about switching. Here are a few reasons why pen testers, bug bounty hunters, and security teams are switching to Caido. It's designed for simplicity. Your hacking tool should feel intuitive, not overwhelming. Burp Suite offers a comprehensive feature set, but its complexity is overwhelming, while Caido spends less time figuring out, doing more time finding vulnerabilities. Project management, seamless switch between projects without leaving your app, which is really good because, like, look at this. You can just go back to here. And you can just add another project as well. Just add another one. Let's say test 2. Mark temporary because I'm going to stay here. If you want to, just switch over, and then like history is completely different because you don't have any history yet. Let me go ahead and turn this off just so I'm not capturing anything. And then intuitive filtering. I will need to learn that because I have no idea how that works at all yet, but it's going to be pretty nice. Looking use words like and, quote. It's going to be pretty cool. Filtering through requests should be simple, fast, and accessible to everyone. This was something they were talking about in the Critical Thinking podcast, how this was so much better than Burp Suites. So yeah. No code customization. Customizing your tool shouldn't require coding. With workflows, you can create powerful automations and fine-tune your testing process to fit exact needs. I have no idea how this works yet, but I can already tell you like right away that this is going to be so fire integrated with like Claude Code, an autonomous agent working with something that will have autonomy as well. So it does automations combined with an autonomous agent like Claude Code that already has an MCP connected together. Think about that. The automation and like what it could do would be absolutely insane. Built for efficiency. It's built on Rust. You don't have to you shouldn't have to compromise performance for powerful tools. Plugin development made simple. With Caido, you can create plugins using the tools you already know. Plugins are going to be really good. You have way more plugins on Burp Suite. I'll have to admit that. But without a doubt, it's been out for so long. There are a lot of plugins. But over time, Caido's going to keep getting better, and there will be more plugins, of course. This is just the quick comparison. And also, you can do this you can do this on a monthly subscription too, so you don't need to like go ahead and spend $100 up front and not even sure if you're going to stick with it or not, like you do with Burp. And also, this one's just cheaper as well. So then, yeah. And then where I landed, not a verdict on Burp, just your honest position. And this is my honest position on Caido at the moment. I need to start testing with it, but this is definitely something I want to update you guys about because I will be using Caido. I do genuinely think it might be the future when it comes down to bug bounty hunting. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like. Catch you in the next one.